Very good evening to all my dear children. So, in the science subject, we are in the sixth lesson, that is first aid. So, in the previous class itself, I taught you what is meant by first aid. Do you all remember what is meant by first aid? Yes. First aid means the help we can give to an injured person is called first aid. And we saw what we have to do for the cuts and wounds, right? We have to clean the wound with cotton or sterile, right? And we have to apply antiseptic lotion like Savlon or Dettol, and we have to just cover it with the band-aid, right? Then if it is not the bleeding is not stopping, so what we have to do, we have to just press it firmly, and we have to take tetanus vaccine. Then what we have to do for the burns, we have to cool the area with the cold water or ice until the pain decreases. Then we have to cover the area with sterile gauze, and we should not tie the bandage tightly. We should not apply any ointment, spray, or cream or oil over a burned area. Then, burns may cause blisters, and I told you what is meant by blisters also, right? Then, stings and bites. I told you what we have to do if the snake bites or if an insect bites, right? So, today we are going to move on to the next subtopic, that is sprains and fractures. Okay, now everyone take your book to the page number 29. Now everyone take your book to the page number 29. Sprains and fractures. SPRAINS, sprains and fractures. FRACTURES, fractures. Okay, so what is meant by sprains and what is meant by fracture? The cracking or breaking of a bone is called a fracture. Underline this line. The cracking or breaking of a bone is called a fracture. So when your bone got break or got cracked, so that is said to be fracture. And an injury to a muscle near a bone is called a sprain. So an injury to a muscle. Muscle means we all know that in Tamil, thasai. Okay, an injury to a muscle near a bone, so that is said to be sprain. Underline this line also. An injury to a muscle near a bone is called a sprain. Okay, such injuries are very painful. So such injuries, fractures, sprains and all, it will be very painful, and the injured area usually swells up. So when you got fracture or when you got sprain, that area it usually swells up. Swells means veenginu. In Tamil we used to say veekamagi. Okay. First point, make the person sit or lie down as comfortably as possible. Give support to the area with pillows or cushions. Okay. First, if anyone got fracture or sprain, what we have to do? We have to make the person to sit or to lie down comfortably for their as they possible. Okay, then we have to give them support to that area, that injured area, with pillows or cushions. Okay, next, you can apply an ice pack to bring down the swelling. So to decrease the swelling, what we have to do, we have to give them a ice pack. Then do not try to move or massage the area. See, we should not try to touch or press, or we should not give any massage to that injured area when they got fracture or sprain like they have given. See, we have to make them to sit like this comfortably. We have to give them pillows or cushions like this, which they have shown in this picture. So next, heat stroke. HEAT, heat, stroke, 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 heat stroke. So, when people are out in the summer sun for many hours, they something get a heat stroke. So, underline this word heat stroke. Now, we are going to see what is meant by heat stroke. When people are out in the summer during sunny day, summertime, when we are out for many hours, okay, what happens? We get heat stroke. Heat stroke means they feel faint or giddy. So faint or giddy means மயக்கம் வருது, தலை சுத்துறது. Okay, so they feel faint or giddy. They may also get a headache or a high fever. So when you are in the summer for a long time, when you are out in the summer for a long time, you may feel faint or giddy, and you also get headache or a high fever also you may get. This happens because the body loses a lot of water and minerals in the form of sweat. So normally when the power is cut in our home, or when we are out in the summer, usually we'll get sweating. Why? What is happening? Why that sweating is coming out of the body? The water which is present in our body, it comes in the form of sweating. So when you are out in the summer, what happens? Your body, it loses lot of water and minerals in the form of sweating. The condition of excessive loss of water and minerals from the body is called dehydration. Please, my dear children, underline this word. The condition of excessive நிறைய loss of water and minerals from the body is called dehydration. Dehydration means when your body loses excess of water and minerals, okay, that process is said to be dehydration. So that's why doctors used to tell us that during summer season we have to drink more water, because when we are out in the summer, what happens? Our body loses water so much. Okay, dehydration can also occur when a person has dysentery or vomits a lot. It can be dangerous. People can even die of it. See, dehydration not only when our body lose of water, excessive loss of water and minerals, not only the reason is not only that, even when you are affected by dysentery, passing often stool or vomits a lot, what happens? Your body loses water and minerals, so it can be very very dangerous and people even die of it. So we have to drink more water. Okay, then see, here they have given two pictures. Preparing ORS from salt and sugar, and this is preparing ORS from a ready-made mixture. This ready-made ORS mixture you will get in the medical shop. If you go and ask ORS, okay, ORS drink, they will give you. It gives us energy to our body. Okay, next, to prevent dehydration. So to prevent dehydration, give the patient a mixture of water, salt and sugar. Okay, so this mixture is called an oral rehydration solution, that is ORS, oral rehydration solution. So to prepare it, add 4 spoons of sugar or glucose. So how will you prepare ORS, that is oral rehydration solution? So you have to add 4 spoons of sugar. If you are not having sugar, we can even take glucose. Okay, and 1 spoon of salt to 1 liter of boiled water. Okay, take 1 liter of boiled water. So add 4 spoons of sugar in that and 1 spoon of salt in that. Mix it well. So you can also add a few drops of lemon juice also. The person should sip the ORS a little at a time. Okay, little by little the patient have to sip it. You can also get packets of ORS mixture at a chemist shop. Chemist shop means medical shop. Okay, if you go and ask in the medical shop ORS mixture, ready-made mixture, they will give you. See in this picture they have given electrol, ORS. Okay. So first what we have to do? First, make the person suffering from a heat stroke lie in a cool room. Okay. So already because of the hot only, due to the excess of loss of water and mineral only, they'll become very, they used to feel faint or giddy. So what we have to do, we have to make the person to lie in a cool room first. Then apply an ice pack on the head. A cold shower or sponge can also be helpful. So we have to apply an ice pack on the head or a cold shower, or else sponge also can be helpful. Then do not crowd around the person. So the person should breathe nicely, okay, freely, comfortably. We should not crowd around them. Okay, this is what we have to do for the heat stroke. Next, nose bleed. Nose bleed. Nose bleed means bleeding from your nose. Extreme heat, injury, or even a bout of coughing or sneezing can make the tiny blood vessels inside the nose burst. Okay, so we will be having blood vessels in our body. So we all know that. Okay, so what happens? Extreme heat, due to extreme heat, or if you got injury, or if you got extreme cough or sneezing, what happens? You'll be having tiny means very small blood vessels inside your nose. So when you do all these actions very extremely, what happens? Those tiny blood vessels starts bursting. So when this happens, what happens? The nose starts bleeding. Okay, make the person sit up straight with the head leaning forward a little, like this. See in this picture you can see, we have to make the person sit up straight with the head leaning forward a little. Then press the bridge of the nose. See in this picture they have shown. See, they are pressing the bridge of the nose. Bridge means the bony part here. This is bony part. Okay, near the forehead. Then apply an ice pack on the bridge of the nose. Then what we have to do? We have to apply an ice pack on the bridge of the nose. Then the person should not blow his or her nose for a day. So they should not blow their nose for a day. We have to keep on like pressing the bridge of the nose and applying ice pack on the bridge of the nose. And we have to make the person to sit up straight with the head leaning forward a little. So I think so you understood heat stroke, right? Fractures, sprain, and nosebleed. What we have to do for all these things? See, if someone got any of these, we have to give them first aid, what we have learnt. Okay, I think so you all understood this, children. So we'll meet in the next class. Please go through everything from the page number 29 to 30. Thank you, children.